guys. So there are a few things I did not add for the trousers. For example, this inner pocket for the front side, and then where this belt hold should be. Okay, so I'm just going to use this. I'm going to use one of these from the back. So I'm just going to use the UV shell. I think okay. Okay, let me do a duplicate of this first. So do a duplicate of this, and I'll isolate this. Let me use this one that is directly on the back of it. And Control Shift I to invert the selection. Now go to face. I'll do a delete. Okay. Let me just name this to trouser front pockets. The center pivot on this. I'll select these two and isolate them. So I need to kind of rotate this. And obviously I'm going to shrink the size. Let me change this to word axis. Scroll this down. Pick down the scale. Okay. Let me just get this. I'll do it properly inside of ZBrush. Let's just get something on there. Just checking the size. I think that should be fine. I'll better refine that inside of ZBrush. So now for this, where the belt where the belt should be, so let me use the front view for this. Let me isolate it in here. Turn off wireframe on turn on wireframe on this. Should probably even darken this material. Delete history on this. Okay. I should be able to use one of these. So I go to face mode, I will select these three faces. Now do a duplicate face for that. I don't want to okay. Let me set that pivot on that. And just get this out a bit more. It should definitely be longer than the way it is right now. Let me go to vertex mode and select all these verts on the side. Kind of straighten it out. Okay. I think we can do this now from the side view. We'll select the top vertices and then put this closer. This should be even closer. Let me select all of these bars. Okay. So now let's give this some thickness. So I'm going to use the extrude, hold down control and then slide this. And let me do this the opposite way instead. Something more or less like this. I'll just add on subdivision level in between. Select all of this and use reverse normal. Let's do an auto smooth on this. Let's see what we have. Okay, I'm going to isolate. I want to isolate just this piece. Now I'm going to do a multi-cut around here just to hold the bottom edges even more. Maybe something around here. Let me put one in the center. Let's do not too smooth on this again. This seems fine. Maybe I'll just extend this out like so. Yeah, something like this should be fine. Then I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to hide the bottom parts. I'll do an auto smooth on this. Now convert this auto smooth into actual. Should I convert this into actual polygons? I believe I should. Smooth map preview to polygons. I think one should be just fine. The one should work just fine. So I'm going to create UVs for that before duplicating them around. So let me just create a UVs for it. We already have a UV here though. So let's do a layout for this. unfold, unfold, let me select this to UV shell. Let me see where the UVs are. They're definitely not even in the right place. So I'll select this loop and I'll stitch this together first. Let me start by stitching this together. Okay, button, so stitch together, unfold, okay, doesn't seem to be unfolding. Unfolding. I think I'll put my UVs here. Do a cut, unfold, stitch together, unfold, okay. I don't even want to kind of make them, let me stitch. Let me select these edges. No. Let's select all these edges and I'll use stitch together. Do an unfold again for this. Orient. But this should kind of facing, let me just rotate this like, it should be facing like so. So I'm just doing a quick layout for this. Let me see how the checker pattern is being applied on this. Just to make sure there isn't much of a stretching in there. Okay, it's all good. There's no distortion in there. Okay. So now I can now I can duplicate this guy around. Control D. I think mine should be a bit smaller than it is. this slightly smaller. Okay, not too small though. Still want to make it. Still want it to be visible in there. Okay, so we need one here also, here and here. So I want to do duplicate for this. And just get this roughly in here. Now this almost looks fine where it is. Probably keep that. I'm not really going for precision in here. I'll later fix. I'll later get this to look a bit better instead of ZBrush. Okay. Then I'll duplicate this again. Okay. Believe one more. It's a bit more, I won't say tedious though, but time consuming to kind of do this instead of Maya. So you guys can just skip or fast forward this part of the process until I'm done. That's completely fine. Okay, so I'm going to select all this, holding down shift to select that. Maybe I should move this forward like so. Select these three, and I'm going to combine them together. Then I'll do a mirror. Cut geometry, I'll turn this off. Yes, something more or less in here like so. Maybe adjust the offset, bring this closer. Only hold it down control and then bringing this closer. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Now I need to start adjusting this as individual piece. So I'm going to use face mode. Double click on this face and then push this up and out. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I think something like this should be fine. Now I'm just going to add this to the mix, so combine also. Alright, do quick save. Now select everything that has to do with the trouser. Everything that has to do with trouser. Let me start delete by type history. So this is pretty much like everything that has to do with the trousers. Seems to have lost. Let's select this pocket piece again. Where is that? Okay, it's down here. Then select the front pocket also. So this should be everything now. Yes, it's pretty much everything. Select everything. How do you combine? Okay. Now I'd like to delete this group. Let me delete by type history first. Then delete that group to be on the safe side. Now just push this in here. This will be the completed version of the trousers. So let me go to UV editor and select all of this, and I'll do a layout again. Okay. Which there was a way to kind of optimize this even more, optimize the spacing even more. Okay, I think this is fine. Okay, so we have the trousers, we have the English shirts. Don't need this front pocket, obviously. So I'll just delete this. Okay. Don't see there's anything else I'm supposed to do. I don't think I'll be creative. I'll be needing this, putting this button here, because there's going to be a belt around this. There'll be a belt around this. Then this I can add later on. It's a separate mesh. Apart from that, I think there's nothing else to add. I think there's nothing else to add apart from that. Okay, I think we're good. So before I close this chapter, I'd just like to export each one separately. So I think I should have the imports. under the imports. So I'm going to replace this with this Z trousers. So let me copy the 5 parts. OBJ Z trousers, export, replace. So that should be fine. For the hoodie, let me not mess with that. I won't even be doing too much cutted details on this hoodie because most of the shape I need is already in there, and the deformations are probably just accentuate them just a tiny bit. Maybe look for other references online to kind of help with some of the fold information there. But for now, let's just do an export for this. I believe the UVs are set for this also. Yeah, everything looks fine. This looks very shabby though. Let's see if there's probably something we can do in here. Let's try the straighten feature. No, that would definitely not work. Let me just check this. Check a pattern again just to be sure. Everything seems to be working correctly though. No, just going to leave it the way it is. I can always come back and fix the UVs if I feel there's something else to fix. Just checking this again. I'll probably add some kind of rope, metal piece in here, then some kind of rope coming out of it. Could probably do that inside of. You can easily do that inside of ZBrush. Okay. Okay, let's just export first. That we can figure out how to do later. And that should export it out successfully. Okay. Alright. But guys, so there are a few things I did not add for the trousers. For example, this inner pocket for the front side, and then where this belt hold should be. Okay, so I'm just going to use this. I'm going to use one of these from the back. So I'm just going to use the UV shell. I think. Okay. Okay, let me do a duplicate of this first. So do a duplicate of this. And I'll isolate this. Let me use this one that is directly on the back of it. And Control Shift I to invert the selection. I'll go to face. I'll do a delete. Okay. Let me just name this to trouser front pocket. The center pivot on this. I'll select these two and isolate them. So I need to kind of rotate this. And obviously I'm going to shrink the size. Let me change this to word axis. Squash this down. Pick down the scale. Okay. And just get this. I'll do it properly in inside of ZBrush. Let's just get something on there. Just checking the size. I think that should be fine. I'll better refine that inside of ZBrush. So now for this, where the belt where the belt should be. So let me use the front view for this. Let me isolate it in here. Turn off wireframe on turn on wireframe on this. Should probably even darken this material. Delete history on this. Okay. I should be able to use one of these. So I go to face mode, I will select these three faces. Now do a duplicate face for that. I don't want to okay. Let me set that pivot on that. And just get this out a bit more. Should definitely be longer than the way it is right now. Let me go to vertex mode and select all these verts on the side. Kind of straighten it out. Okay. I think we can do this now from the side view. Select the top vertices and then put this closer. This should be even closer. Let me select all of these verts. Okay. So now let's give this some thickness. So I'm going to use the extrude, hold down control and then slide this. And let me do this the opposite way instead. Something more or less like this. I'll just add on subdivision level in between. Select all of this and use reverse normal. Let's do an auto smooth on this. Let's see what we have. Okay. So I'm going to isolate. I want to isolate just this piece. And I'm going to do a multi-cut around here just to hold the bottom edges even more. Maybe something around here. Let me put one in the center. Let's do auto smooth on this again. This seems fine. Maybe I'll just extend this out like so. Yeah, something like this should be fine. Then I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to hide the bottom parts. I'll do an auto smooth on this. Now convert this auto smooth into actual. Should I convert this into actual polygons? believe I should. Smooth matte preview to polygons. I think one should be just fine. Yeah, one should work just fine. So I'm going to create UVs for that before duplicating them around. So let me just create a UVs for it. We already have a UV here though. So let's do a layout for this. Unfold. Let me select these two UV shell. Let me see where the UVs are. They're definitely not even in the right place. So I'll select this loop and I'll stitch this together first. Let me start by stitching this together. Okay, cotton, so stitch together. Unfold. Okay, doesn't seem to be unfolding. Unfolding. I think I'll put my UVs here. Do a cut. Unfold. Stitch together. Unfold. Okay. I don't even want to kind of make them. Let me stitch. Let me select these edges. No. Let's select all these edges now. Use stitch together. Do an unfold again for this. Orient. But this you kind of facing. Let me just rotate this like this. It should be facing like so. So I'm just doing a quick layout for this. Let me see how the checker pattern is being applied on this, just to make sure there isn't much of stretching in there. Okay, it's all good. There are no distortion in there. Okay. So now I can now I can duplicate this guy around. Control D. I think mine should be a bit smaller than it is. Make this slightly smaller. Okay, not too small though. Still want to make it. Still want it to be visible in there. Okay. So we need one here also. Here and here. So I want to do duplicate for this. And just get this roughly in here. Yeah, this almost looks fine where it is. Probably keep that. I'm not really going for precision in here. I'll later get this to look a bit better instead of ZBrush. Okay. And I'll duplicate this again. Okay. Believe one more. It's a bit more, I won't say tedious though, but time consuming to kind of do this instead of Maya. So you guys can just skip or fast forward this part of the process until I'm done. That's completely fine. Okay, so I'm going to select all this, holding down shift to select that. Maybe I should move this forward like so. Select these three, and I'm going to combine them together. Then I'll do a mirror. Cut geometry, I'll turn this off. Yes, something more or less in here like so. Maybe adjust the offset, bring this closer. Only hold it down control and then bringing this closer. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Now I need to start adjusting this as individual piece. So I'm going to use face mode. Double click on this face and then push this up and out. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I think something like this should be fine. And I'm just going to add this to the mix. So combine also. Alright. Do a quick save. Now select everything that has to do with the trouser. Everything that has to do with trouser. Let me start delete by type history. So this is pretty much like everything that has to do with the trousers. Seem to have lost. Let me select this pocket piece again. Where is that? Okay, it's down here. Then select the front pocket also. So this should be everything now. Yes, it's pretty much everything. Select everything. I'll do a combine. Okay. Now I'd like to delete this group. Let me delete by type history first. Then delete that group to be on the safe side. Now just push this in here. This will be the completed version of the trousers. For the trousers, so let me go to UV editor and select all of this, and I'll do a layout again. Okay. Which there was a way to kind of optimize this even more, optimize the spacing even more. Yeah. Okay, I think this is fine. Okay. So we have the trousers, we have the hoodie, we have the English shirts. You don't need this front pocket, obviously. I'll just delete this. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else I'm supposed to do. I don't think I'll be creating. I'll be needing this, putting this button here, because there's going to be a belt around this. There'll be a belt around this. Then this I can add later on to separate mesh. Apart from that, I think there's nothing else to add. Yeah, I think there's nothing else to add apart from that. Okay, I think we're good. So before I close this chapter, I would just like to export each one separately. So I think I should have Z imports. Under Z imports, so I'm going to replace this with this Z trousers. So let me copy the file path. OBJ Z trousers exports replace. So that should be fine. For the hoodie, let me not mess with that. I won't even be doing too much sculpted details on this hoodie because most of the shape I need is already in there, and the deformations are probably just accentuate them just a tiny bit. Maybe look for other references online to kind of help with some of the fold information there. But for now, let's just do an export for this. I believe the UVs are set for this also. Yeah, everything looks fine. This looks very shabby though. Let's see if there's probably something we can do in here. Let's try the straighten feature. No, that would definitely not work. Let me just check this. Check a pattern again just to be sure. Everything seems to be working correctly though. Nah, just going to leave it the way it is. I can always come back and fix the UVs if I feel there's something else to fix. Just checking this again. I'll probably add some kind of rope, metal piece in here, then some kind of rope coming out of it. Could probably do that inside of, you can easily do that inside of ZBrush. Okay. Okay, let's just export first. That we can figure out how to do later. I think that should have exported out successfully. Okay. All right.